Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Callan and I'm an anthropologist in the Psychosocial Studies program. What is psychosocial? Well, it's an attempt to explore and explain and understand two of possibly the most complex systems that we know of: the self, the individual, and society, the social. So often psychology has just looked at the individual and looked for universal traits within individuals across the world. Whereas anthropology, my subject, has attested to what's called the cultural differences. No, not everybody thinks the same, acts the same. Are we machines that are just driven by fundamental desires, as Freud would see? Or does how we raise, with the families we're in, the kind of jobs we do, our education, all these things make the self? So the question then becomes, is the self and the social not one thing anyway? It's a challenging topic, but that's what we want to do. We want to take up that challenge in this program.
We're aiming for a student to become critical thinkers, socially aware, creative and imaginative, and to have the knowledge and the skills to challenge the existing structures and cultivate change. We hope to do that by facilitating an environment that is open, that encourages discussions, bouncing off ideas and thinking about it from a critical perspective. Our teaching is delivered in an interactive way, as opposed to having frontal lectures where knowledge is just transmitted to students. We encourage class discussions where people can bounce off ideas. We encourage our students to reflect on their own lived experience, to reflect on their own heritage, and to see where these theories meet them and what can they feed back into the theories.
So our program is not just another academic program in social sciences. We do not just talk about diversity, we do not just talk about change, we actually practice it. We practice it in our teaching, we practice it in our research. In the latest assessment of research in the UK, our department was rated at the top 10 universities for research impact and environment in social policy. And in London, we rated a second in research volume or world-leading research in social policy. So we are very proud to be part of the local community, the South East London community. And in its diverse spirit, we encourage, facilitate and celebrate diversity and difference in whichever form it takes.